Alright man, so we're back with our second trailer, and this time we're doing Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and they just released Aizen, man. I'm excited to see what his moveset's gonna look like. I wonder if he's gonna be leaving out, you know, some type of like illusions and stuff, like if he's gonna have some type of counter moves that maybe leave some type of shadow after, but I'm very excited to see what he's gonna do, and I think we'll probably be getting Captain Yamamoto next week. But today's anime question is going to be, after you watch this trailer, man, let me know what your favorite ability from Aizen is, man. Let me know in the comments. But to say you got interested, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things. And let's go ahead and look at this trailer. And we've been saying this in every video, but we should be playing Bleach Rebirth of Souls at Jump Festa in 2 weeks, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to see all that, man. Alright, bro. Let's see what we got. Aizen. I think I saw in the thumbnail that his thing says Traitor. Squad 5. Fusion. Wait, is he gonna go into the... Oh, and we're seeing Karakura Town. Traitor. Okay. Oh, and he's fighting Yamamoto.
You're all weak and vulnerable.
Ooh, okay. Oh, that is cracked. Oh, so he's going straight to the Hogyoku. Oh.
I've finally become a being.
Then we have another awakening. Awakening. Oh no, this is the normal awakening. Or was it? I gotta watch that back. Yeah, so it is reawakening. Okay, I thought it was. Oh, he's crazy. Oh my lord. Okay, man, so when we talk about Aizen, man, we gotta start a little bit backwards with the breakdown, because I actually had to look at some things to understand his character. So we look at the description. It says, overwhelming power in a conditioned state made by the diverse changes during the fight. Basically meaning that he's going to get stronger depending on which stage he's on. And it seems like with Aizen, he has more stages than what most of the characters have in this game. He has 4. So he has his first phase when he just got the Hogyoku morphed with him, and this is when he just looks normal. Then we have the second stage, which it seems like he just goes to automatically once he gets to a certain stage in the fight, which you see him become completely white and he has the mask on. The third stage is when we actually see him, you know, get a little bit more powerful, and we see the color of his eyes change, with his final state being the reawakening, which fully opens up the third eye on his forehead, which these are the 4 forms that we see with Aizen. So the basic intro description says, Captain of Squad 5 with the crime of high treason. He is the proud owner, having the spiritual pressure that surpasses all Soul Reapers and a general unparalleled power beyond limitation. So hey man, that's Aizen type things right there. This character actually goes a little bit different. We don't see a signature move, we just see 2 spiritual pressure moves, with the first one being the El Escudo. When activated, the guard gauge will decrease and negate the knockback by enemy attacks until the guard gauge becomes 0. And we saw this, he's basically holding the button, and it just basically allows him to automatically counter a strike that's coming. Now I do think this weapon, I think this is going to have a double-edged sword, because you see that it says that it depletes your guard gauge, and if you don't know, if your guard gets broken in this game, that automatically sets you up for a Kikon move or a soul destruction move. So you're gonna have to be very careful with using this, especially if you don't want to deplete your guard gauge. And I already mentioned that we have a new map. We can see the, you know, destroyed Karakura Town in the background. The spiritual pressure move 2 is going to be the Hado 90 Kurohitsuji. Attack by slashing forward with a follow-up attack by Kurohitsuji, performed via Eshohaki, which is hits, when the damage increases depending on the Hogyoku's fusion level. So basically, depending on which level you're in, this move is going to do more. If you're in the first phase, the damage is going to be less compared to the second, third, and the final phase that we get in his reawakening. And this move looks pretty, you know, pretty simple. You know, he comes in, he slashes, then he hits you with a pretty big Hado. And I won't lie, the Hado looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. It's like a black cube. Let me know how y'all actually feel about this move. And then we have the Awakening, which says the performance is enhanced by the progress of the fusion with the Hogyoku and reaching to an existence that has exceeded natural law. It takes time to reach the Awakening state, but compared to other characters, Ida's status will dramatically increase, and he'll be able to activate a mightier power by increasing Hogyoku fusion level. So this is what we're talking about. Depending on which level you're on, your damage is going to drastically increase. And we can actually see Aizen actually shooting off some Hado and doing some slashes when he's in this Awakening form. And I'm very curious to see what the damage is to the health bar. Is Aizen going to be a character that you need to get rid of him quickly and not let him level up? Because as he starts getting into those later stages, maybe he's really going to deal some crazy damage to you. And we can see right here under the reawakening, it says Hogyoku Fusion 4th phase, which is the one I said, which is his final phase of the battle. Okay, man, now we're gonna watch things slow down to see, you know, some things maybe we didn't catch in the beginning. You know, they always got these unique openings, man. I just like how with Aizen they called him a traitor, man. They're like, yeah, we're not holding nothing back. Katakura Town looks pretty nice. Like I said, I still prefer the Wako Mundo one that we saw with Grimjow. I think that was the best looking map so far. So we're gonna see Aizen start off with a basic auto, and we've seen everybody end with this little slash right here. So maybe this is like a universal move. We can see right here he's depleting the guard gauge, and maybe this isn't like an automatic follow-up. Maybe he's choosing to follow up after this. Maybe you only just negate the attacks. We see here with this one, it's just a slash, and then you're gonna follow up with the Hito. You'll flash that back, and then you'll drop this on top of them, which is, you know, pretty cool. Then we don't really get to see a whole lot of like his moves. He goes straight into the animation of the second stage. This is him in the second stage, and we see him do like a different move, a flaming kick, and then we see him end with the same little slash back right there. That's gonna, you know, get some of the aura off. And then here we go. This is him going to the third phase of the Hogyoku. We see right here. Now his eyes, the color can change, and his hair drop down, and my boy, hey, he's looking menacing. He's looking menacing, and he's ready to do some damage. And we're going to see him do, you know, nothing too different with the moveset besides him using that Keto technique, which might be his signature move since we didn't see them talk about that. We see him do a flash step to follow up after that. And then we have the reawakening, and it says the fourth phase, Hogyoku Fusion 4th phase, and we can see that he has the eye on his forehead now, or I guess not an eye, I guess the slit. And then we don't see any gameplay from this version of Aizen. But one thing I'll say about Aizen, I'm surprised that they just gave us the form that automatically has the Hogyoku. I didn't know if they were going to start, you know, with just the normal Soul Society version, maybe where he just has some of his moves, maybe the Wako Mundo version of Aizen, but they went straight to the one that we actually really got to see some actual combat, and this means that we'll probably only be getting 2 Aizens, which is the one that we got, you know, in the Katakura Town fight, and also the one that we get in the 1000 Year Blood War, but I don't expect the one in 1000 Year Blood War to come anytime soon, considering we haven't seen any type of combat from him yet, and we're not going to see him probably until the 4th core, which probably isn't going to air until like sometime way later next year. So there's a chance that we might not even get 1000 Year Blood War Aizen in Bleach Rebirth of Souls, depending on how long they actually keep the longevity of the game. But I'm really liking the way this character looks. It looks like he's high on damage, and it seems like you're going to have to really try to get Aizen out of the way pretty quickly. If you let these matches last too long, you're probably not going to have too much fun with this character. But let me know in the comments how y'all actually felt about them releasing Aizen and giving us the trailer for him, and him having 4 different phases and one of them being automatic. Let me know in the comments, and we should be getting Captain Yamamoto next week, so I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with his Zanbakuto and some of his abilities. But hey, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things, and I'm going to see y'all next week, man. Yeah.